This is Agony with Alex.
Yep.
Somebody's written into us with a problem, and you're going to solve it. And I know I say this a lot, but I really feel like this one is completely and utterly in your wheelhouse. And I really think that you can offer some primo advice
I hope
to
so.
this person.
I hope so.
Are you ready?
I am. I was born ready, Jeremy.
Dear Alex,
Hello.
my girlfriend buried all of my beans in the woods and won't tell me where.
It's a bean hunt. I bloody love a bean hunt. Carry on.
With all that is going on,
Yeah.
we have stocked up on supplies, including some canned goods. I ordered, a few weeks ago, 30 cans of beans.
No, this is made up. Did you write this?
I did not.
Did you get this? Got sent in to us as they
did,
all do.
Yes. On our new email address, dgmslive@outlook.com.
Nice.
Get your submissions in.
I mean, I know I'm jumping in, but I do love to jump in. But like with everything that's going on, when was this written? During the fucking Cuban Missile Crisis?
Well, I mean, not all of us jet off to Singapore on the weekly.
No.
But you will notice that there is a Cosy Lives going on, Alex.
Oh yes, there is Cosy Lives.
And people need to supply beans or something. I don't really know. Yes, ordered a few weeks ago 30 cans of beans. 10 are black beans, 10 are kidney beans, and 10 are pink beans.
Is this one of those puzzles where they're like, if you pick one out of a black bag, what is the percentage of getting one of it? Is it that sort of puzzle? Is it a lateral thinking puzzle?
Well, that's easy. It's 50-50. You'll either get
okay.
pink beans or you won't.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, okay.
Easy mode. That's why
Very,
I've got a
very
GCSE
simple.
in maths. Also, I ordered 15 cans of chickpeas.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, this is from Mr. Bean. Don't order beans, apparently.
Honestly, look, they don't even... Your first mistake, if I might jump in, is not having any baked beans. You've got black beans, pinto beans, and broad beans. What did you say?
None of those things. Black beans, kidney beans, and pink beans.
Oh, shut up. Pink beans? What the fuck are pink beans? You're making that shit up. I've never seen pink beans on the shelf of a Sainsbury's. Why are you picking the shittest beans? Carry on.
I thought this is a reasonable amount of beans and chickpeas to have every now and then.
You are incorrect.
And would last me for quite some time.
That is true.
Harmstone with a clitoris joke there. Well done.
One day, I can't speak.
Is it the like unbelievability of Harmstone making a clitoris joke?
Yeah,
It is pretty unbelievable. They do say you should only joke about what you know.
Well, quite.
Harmstone's fighting against the grain there.
Let me give you some advice. Don't literally flick it. Don't literally flick it. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
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 Flick it with your tongue. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
a what joke? A clitoris joke, James. However, and this is where the real dilemma comes in.
Where the beans fall off the wagon.
Last night, I opened the cabinet because I wanted to make a vegetarian chili using 2 cans of beans.
Oh, you're such cunts. I don't want to help you.
But all the beans were gone.
Your cupboard was bare.
What the hell? I asked my girlfriend, and she told me she buried all of the beans in the woods.
Of course! Why wouldn't you? Heaven forbid you put them in the easily accessible cupboard where you could open the door and get them out, lest someone come in and steal them in the middle of the night. Fucking hell.
At first, I thought she was joking, but she explained, no, she had buried the beans in the woods.
Fun scavenger hunt.
What the fuck? I asked her to explain.
I would like her to as well.
And she told me she was afraid that if things get bad...
Where? What for what?
If things get bad, we might have to worry about looters or whatever.
No one's gonna loot kidney beans. You'll be looted. They'll fucking take you before they take the fucking pink beans. Fucking hell.
We might be. We might.
They might get. We might
if
have.
Things
looters.
get bad. We might have to worry about looters or whatever, and that the beans would be in danger of being stolen.
So you take them out of the house and put them outside
and bury them. Yeah,
bury them.
I said I thought that this was completely ridiculous and unlikely.
I concur.
She became angry at me and said, quote, She is protecting our beans.
Shut up. Shut it, this isn't real. And they went out in the morning, and there was a huge beanstalk, and they climbed up it and slew the giant and brought a golden goose. Is that what happened? Please tell me that's what happened.
There's still a lot more text.
Are they
We will
magic
find out.
I just carry on.
According to her logic, the beans are safely buried in the woods behind our apartment complex. And if we ever need some beans, she will go to the stash and dig up a can or two.
How will she? Is it all in one? How will she know where she put them? How would she know? Does she have a fucking treasure map? X marks the spot of the beans.
I mean, what I will say is that women are very good at finding their own beans,
Yes,
which is why she buried it and not him.
that's true. That's true.
Men can't find the bean.
Not at first, but once you get used to it, you can find it every time
No,
in the dark.
Sometimes they move it when you're not looking.
That is true.
Yeah.
What 3 words? Kidney, broad, pink. My first is in bean, but not in hind. Shut up.
Again, there are still no broad beans.
Yeah,
They're not really beans. They're vegetables.
haricot beans.
That's a bean.
Yeah.
Any others?
Oh, they're a broad bean, though.
Broad beans are like the vegetable things, aren't they?
No, that's runner beans. But they're beans as well.
Are they?
Yeah, broad beans are like little fat fucking things.
I think I'm a bit beanist. Unless it looks like an actual fucking bean, it can fuck off as a bean. It's not a bean. Runner beans. Fuck off, you're a vegetable.
Runner beans.
You're like fake peas or some shit.
Watch the neighbours call some police because some crazy woman's out burying things in the woods.
Yeah.
I was burying my beans!
The guy just goes out there, what have you done? Just scrabbling around with his hands, digging shit up.
Looking for the beans. It's like the police come to arrest
Where
her.
are they? Excuse me, police. I think some crazy fucks have buried their kids in the woods.
Tell them, Paul. Tell them
Send
I was
help.
looking for the kidney beans. I've never met this woman before in my life. Oh, wait, if I miss... I will go to bed now because I am not at full health. It was nice catching a DGMS stream. I've been looking forward to it. Fourth Panda, I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you, and now you're going. But I hope you do feel better soon, and we'll catch up soon. 100%. Beans.
The magical fruit. The more you eat, the more they get buried in the woods. Where was I? She'll go to the stash and dig up a can or two.
Of course.
But I would prefer if we save them all for if things get worse.
Save them all. They're your contingency beans. You should have like 30 beans in the cupboard and 30...
Just keep them stocked up. Just keep it. Make sure that number is always 30 beans.
Why would you need to put them in the woods? Just find a place under the floorboards here.
Well, I mean, the person that wrote into us agrees with you.
Right.
They want their beans in the cupboard, but the girlfriend has fucking buried them, isn't she?
Fucking...
And he needs to know what to do about it.
Bitches be crazy.
I said, why only bury our beans?
Good point.
Why not bury more of our valuable items?
Yes.
She said that the canned food was the most valuable for long-term means, and that since we get fresh food in our online grocery deliveries, it would make sense to continue to stockpile beans. She intends to go and bury more beans in the woods every week.
Is she living in The Last of Us or some like sort of post-apocalyptic Walking Dead nightmare land? Because we do have just supermarkets and shit. I don't understand the context of the world they're living in that would require them to walk out into like the nearby woods and just start digging fucking holes and dropping cans in it. Anyway.
What about tinned tomatoes? These are the questions, Aletha.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about various tinned goods? Why stop there?
I mean, baked beans for a start.
Why have they not got any baked beans? This is either A, untrue, or B, not true.
Canned spaghetti, another fine example. Alf, yeah. What else have we got in tins? Peppa Pig shaped spaghetti.
Alphabetti spaghetti.
Yeah.
Beans and those little sausages. Which
Oh
I
yeah,
do love.
they're top tier.
The
Yeah,
old best. Yeah.
corned beef, like a bit of corned beef.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many ravioli. I like ravioli. Cans of ravioli. Macaroni cheese.
Custard.
Mm-hmm.
Custard in a can.
Soup. If you've got 2 soups, much like James had.
Bury one of them so that you don't have to have two
later
in
the
a
week.
Yeah.
Maybe
Tinned Japanese crisp like thing. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't need to tin them. You could bury a stash of those.
Oh yeah.
Don't bury the stash of those. Give it to me.
Yeah, we're gonna eat them.
Yeah.
Maybe she hopes they are magic beans. Well, they won't grow unless you take them out of the can. That's just a growing fact. That's like a farming truth. But anyway,
This is what he learned on Stardew Valley.
yeah, I've learned so many things.
All that time on Stardew Valley. This was too insane for me, and I got very upset.
No shit.
I demanded to know where the beans were. She refused to tell me.
She's holding out.
She said, I knew she was afraid I'd dig them up. I said, damn right I would. She said, I will never jeopardize the beans.
So who wrote this? They're fucking genius. I love this.
I crossed the line and said she was out of her mind. She stormed away. We have not talked since last night.
That's not a long time.
I mean, what's buried beans between two people?
I do have a nice solution to this, but carry on because I feel you're not at the
We are coming to a close,
Okay.
and we are then going to be seeking advice. So,
Okay.
Get ready. I think it is completely ridiculous
Yes.
to bury the beans in the woods, and I want to find them and dig them up.
Mm.
But apparently, my girlfriend is taking this very seriously.
Yes.
How can I convince her to tell me where the beans are? Do you think
Yes.
I should convince her to get therapy or something, or should I break up with her?
Do you mean Therapy, the band that released the album Troublegum and the song Screamager? Because I don't think that's going to help.
That seems like more people who could bury your beans. One last sentence.
Yes.
So confused. Is this normal for a girlfriend to bury beans or otherwise hide them?
It is not normal. Baked of Worcestershire.
We didn't get a name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not normal. What was the last couple of sentences there? It's like, should I?
Yeah, there are a few
split up
questions
with-
here. Would
yeah,
you like to take them in turn?
Yes.
Okay. How can I convince her to tell me where the beans are?
You won't be able to. She's gone insane. But I can tell you how you're going to get them in a moment.
Okay.
Next part.
Do you think I should convince her to get therapy or something?
Yeah, she won't do that. Don't bother with that. An intervention here isn't going to help. We are past that point. If anything, now it's time to bury something else in the woods.
Perhaps her. The beans are gone. They probably are. Welcome in, Pico.
Beans are gone.
Should I break up with her?
Um,
That was kind of a follow-on question from the last one, but I think you can take it individually.
no, I think once you've placed her body in the woods next to the beans, then that will probably resolve that for you. No. You don't need to. What you need to do, if I've learned anything from The Secret of Monkey Island Part 1 and Zelda the Wind Waker,
Everything comes back to The Secret of Monkey Island.
doesn't it just? You need to talk about the beans and suggest to her that maybe you saw someone in the woods, not her, digging things up, and you're uncertain that the beans are safe. And then that will mean she'll go out to check on them. And when she does that, you can follow her, and every now and again...
Hit her over the head with a shovel.
But not before she's revealed the spot. She will then, like all good video
Dave,
games...
the beans! The beans are all here! Excellent, glad to hear it. Donk! In the hole. Take all the beans out, ready-made hole.
Push her into the thing, beans
Job done.
back.
Yes.
And if it's, honestly, the state of this situation suggests it's in some sort of strange
Fucking state of this
post-apocalyptic...
situation.
this post-apocalyptic multiverse that you're living in, no one's going to give a fuck if you've murdered your girlfriend anyway. You're in a state of emergency. You're not in the real world because the real world doesn't have this situation. You know, you're not in one of these crazy towns in the middle of America where they've kind of barricaded themselves in. Do you know what I mean? Where they've kind of like,
the doomsday preppers who already believe that the
This.
apocalypse is upon
Yes.
us, or that we're ready for a nuclear winter.
You are in one of those little cult groups, and that's why this is happening. And in that situation, as in many cults, they won't give a fuck if you murder someone. They'd rather that the cult leader was having sex with them. But
Are you saying
ultimately,
cult rather
Cult.
than cult?
cult?
Like the Indianapolis cults.
Or maybe I'm not really aware of what I'm saying
Yeah.
anymore. Cult.
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 With a U. Cult.
Yeah, cult. But cult seems a bit old. Like a cult. Cult. Oh, no, I'm saying cult. I don't mean to say
a cult is like a
cult.
A small horse.
Cult. Cult.
Right? Was he saying cult?
I think I probably was. I think I've lost all sense of the word. Let's move back on and we'll come back to that. Suffice to say, you need to tell her that the beans are in jeopardy and then follow her out to the woods. She will occasionally look back. You have to duck behind a tree, and then she'll walk up, and eventually she will reveal where they are, and then in your own time you can go and get all the beans. I just think the post-apocalyptic situation you're in has sent you both mad. You know, it's possible It's possible.
I mean, they're not actually in a post-apocalyptic situation.
I think they might be.
They said we can get fresh food in our online grocery deliveries, so things are not dire. They have other food other than the 10 cans of black beans, 10 cans of kidney beans, 10 cans of pink beans, and the 15 cans of chickpeas. Did she also bury the chickpeas? That's the question. Or did that not make the post-apocalyptic bean cut?
I think she buried them. This whole thing is insane.
Yes.
And I think it's time to leave the bean cult and join reality once more. This is insane.
Happening.
This is happening.
Wrong thing,
it's also
sorry.
insane. What a strange situation. I do love it, and I can only presume someone beautifully wrote this, because what the fuck? I love how they kind of say, in the ongoing situation, we need to bury our beans. It's like everyone does. Why would they not just put him in a locked box somewhere where no one can loot them? I don't know. Anyway.
This has been my favorite segment. Very good. Yeah, so if you have got a problem,
yes,
and you think that this guy is the right person to give you the advice that will get you out of that problem,
you're incorrect, but please do.
Then do send your submissions to dgmslive@outlook.com, and I will read them out, because that's how this segment works.
Yes, I enjoyed that. Very bean heavy.
Yeah,
this is what the apocalypse does to people.
I thought you'd like it as a purveyor of fine baked beans.
I just can't want to keep talking about it. It's so insane. It's so crazy. Yeah. I went out, I buried all our beans, as any sensible person would.
Honey, don't worry, I've got it covered. I buried the beans.
In this day and age, we can't be too careful. Someone might come along and steal our beans in the middle of the night.
Mike next door, he came over to borrow some sugar, but I saw him eyeing up our beans, so I thought, right, you know what? I've got to be proactive here.
I'll push him down the stairs.
And after I did that, I went out the back and buried the beans, just to make sure that when he gets back out of the hospital, he doesn't come and steal our beans.
Now, given the resources are low in this world, which we've decided to create, we thought they might steal our money or our fuel or our laptop or our other items or resources or things of worth, but no, they're going to steal things which you could literally buy for 30p in Sainsbury's.
Just in case they do all of that looting, they've exhausted all the expensive options and then think, hey, they still are not home yet. I'm going to go and loot some more. And the beans are the only thing left. Just in case we get to that situation, I've taken the beans out of the situation.
I bloody love a bean.
For us.
Alex has his finger on the pulse. Boom. This has been a good one. It's been a good one.
I did say you'd like it.
I did.
Yeah.
You were correct.
Thanks for watching this highlight from Don't Get Me Started, the Ranty Banty comedy show. Join in on our live show every week at twitch.tv/DGMSlive and hit that subscribe button for more clips and bits from DGMS.